What's happening, YouTube? Adam, Comically Flawed, coming to you with another haul video. Hope everybody's having a good week so far, gearing up for a good weekend. I'm filming this on a Friday evening. So, yeah, hope everybody's getting excited about Christmas coming up. Hope y'all getting some time off to relax, unwind, spend some time with friends and family. So, and just enjoy the holiday season. But, yeah, today, got a haul here from Aspen Comics. They were having a big sale. Actually, I believe the sale is probably still going on if anybody wants to go there and check it out and pick up some stuff. Probably a little too late to get a shipment in time for Christmas. But, yeah, if anybody wants to go grab any Fathom or Witchblade, I guess Soulfire, a couple other Aspen titles, some really good deals going on over there. So with that being said, this entire haul, basically if you don't really care for Michael Turner art or Fathom, here's your getting out point. You can get out early and get a few minutes of your life back instead of watching this video, but I really hope you stick with me through it. So this entire haul is all Fathom, and the vast majority of it is Michael Turner covers. I think all of them but one or two. So I really enjoy Michael Turner's art, his style, just beautiful covers. I'm mainly a cover collector, so I do enjoy the Fathom story, but Michael Turner's cover artwork is just amazing. I don't really have too much or any of his DC and Marvel stuff at the moment. I'd really like to go back and grab some of that. One of the things I'd really like to get is the DC Rebirth Batman #1 Turner variant. Had a good shot at that. There was a very nice 9/8 copy on eBay that I had in my watch list and just slept on, and it got away from me. But oh well, there's more of them out there, so there'll be another opportunity. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this. Got quite a few books to get through here, so let's go ahead and get going. The first one we got, these are in no particular order other than the order they're on the invoice to kind of help me keep it straight. So the first one is Fathom Blue Descent #0, and this is a Turner retailer incentive. Pardon me. I'll go ahead and mention here, on all the Turner books, you'll usually see his signature right here in the box, and then who colored it. And almost all of, well, I shouldn't say almost all, a lot of the Turner books that I see, the colorist, I'm guessing, I'm not exactly sure if it's Joe Weems or J.D. Smith that does it. And then on a lot of them you'll see, I believe it's Peter, I'm going to butcher this name, Steigerwald, I think it's Steigerwald, also does a lot of his colorings. But yeah, just a beautiful cover here. It's kind of crazy, actually. It looks almost like the rippling you'd see on an old poly bag, but that's just the ripples in the water done in the artwork there. So yeah, just a beautiful cover there. So I haven't read any of these. I feel like I say this on every video lately. I am way behind with a bunch of trades I'm working my way through, so I'm really way behind on reading a lot of these books, but hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do that shortly. But for now, I'm just enjoying them for the beautiful cover artwork. So this is Elite Saga #5. This is a Turner cover. I say a Turner cover because I think the regular cover for this is not. They did a pretty good job on Aspen's website of the newer books that were printed, unfortunately, after Michael Turner's death. They still use a lot of his cover artwork on stuff, and they usually do a pretty good job of labeling the ones that are Turner artwork. As well, again, it's usually signed by him. So I shouldn't say signed. It's got his artist tag, I should say. Although, if you're into signed books, they do have quite a few signed Turner pieces on their website as well that you can pick up at a pretty good deal. I'm not really usually too big into signed books, but if that's your thing, they're definitely out there. So yeah, this is the Elite Saga #5 from, let's see if it tells me, 2013. So here we have Fathom the Elite Saga #1. So I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look if this came 2013. That probably came after volume 4. So next is volume 3 #0. So this is one of the ones that is not a Turner cover. This is Garza I'm not sure if it's Ali or Ale, A-L-E, with the kind of accent mark over the E. So, again, most of what I picked up were Turner covers, but this is just a beautiful piece of artwork. Really like the style this is done in. I'm not sure if that's... It's kind of weird. This looks like, computer art, but then the background sort of has a watercolor painted feel going on, so I'm not exactly sure what's happening there. But yeah, that's just a stunning cover, so I couldn't really pass that up. Let's see what we got here. Next is, look at my list here. I'm more familiar with volume 1. This is volume 2, number 3. This one almost has kind of a, I don't know, the cover art here almost reminds me of like a Witchblade kind of cover. So, but yeah, that was pretty cool. One I didn't have. Some of these I did have already, but the prices were just too good to pass up, so I went ahead and picked up second copies for some of these. So yeah, this is volume 1, number 2, and I'll try to pick it up here a little bit. Got quite a few to get through. The coloring on that one is just really amazing, though. So next is number 1, cover C sketch, which I find a little bit that's how they have it labeled. I find that a little bit misleading, and I'll tell you why, or show you why here coming up. This is actually what I believe to be the A cover when it's colored. So I'm not exactly sure why they're calling this a cover C sketch. I think this was the normal cover A for Fathom number 1. But thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to grab it. Usually I enjoy the colored variants more, or colored versions of books that have the sketch also. The sketches are cool. It allows you to appreciate the penciler and what I guess their original vision is before somebody else colors it. But I have some sketch variants or black and white covers. I usually do enjoy the colors a little bit more. So but yeah, okay, so I guess I just answered my own question here, and I'll go ahead and show this next book. So this is Fathom number 7, and I had mentioned that on the ones that are not colored by, or covered by Peter Steigerwald, it usually says Joe Weems or J.D. Smith. Well, on this black and white version, you have Joe Weems, but there's no J.D. Smith here, so I can only assume that J.D. Smith is the colorist and Weems is the maybe a writer on some of these. So, but anyway, coming number 7 there. Yeah, excuse me, tongue-tied tonight. Cover number 7 there from volume 1. I did not have this one, so definitely glad to pick that up and kind of hope to try to fill in that run. Pretty close to finishing the whole run, but not quite. So this is number 4. I had I guess you want to call it this is, I guess, the variant of this cover. They're really the same. This is the Darkling variant. The main cover of this book has kind of a greenish tint to it, and then it's the exact same cover with the exception of the coloring, and then this Darkling variant has these kind of crazy, freaky looking fish people on it. So yeah, didn't have that one. These are all really, really clean copies that I got. The ones that I already had, honestly, they're probably better looking copies than the ones, or the ones I got here are probably better looking copies than some of the ones I had, and got them at a cheaper price, so you can't really complain there. So Fathom number 10 from volume 1. So next we got several of the number 1s. This is kind of what I was mentioning earlier. This is the C cover, which you can tell doesn't match up with the C sketch variant cover. So I'm not real sure what's going on with their lettering there, but whatever. But yeah, just some really beautiful coloring and art there. Next is number 1. This is the B cover. I did have a couple of these already, but again, the price was just too good to pass up, and this one's actually probably a nicer copy than the ones I already had. So glad to get that. And then this is the one that matches up with the previous sketch version. This is number 1. This is the A cover. This is the main cover of Fathom number 1. So the next one here is one of the other ones I mentioned that is not Michael Turner art, but there was no way I was passing up on this book. That is just an absolutely beautiful piece of artwork. It almost reminds me of like an Adam Hughes cover. That kind of style. It definitely looks to be painted. I'm guessing watercolors. So yeah, outstanding piece of art there. So again, that's Peter Steigerwald. We're gonna go with that pronunciation and hope I'm not butchering this gentleman's name. So, but outstanding, beautiful cover there. Next is Fathom Prelude. No, I'm sorry. Last one was Fathom Prelude. This is the Fathom Source Book number 1, cover number A. I'm not exactly sure. This is from 2014. I'm not exactly sure what this source book consists of. I'll have to open that up and check it out. I'm not sure if it's just a collection of sketches, maybe, or you know, preliminary artwork that was done before in working up to getting the books printed. So be interested to check that out, see what's going on in there. And here's another version of that same book. This is source book number 1. They're calling this the Boxing Day 2014 exclusive. So, but some Turner art there. Outstanding. So next is Fathom Primer. This is the cover B. This is another Turner sketch variant cover. I guess they're calling this a limited edition retailer incentive for what that's worth. So this is from 2011. And then here is the regular A cover of this. It says it contains everything you need to know from Fathom Volume 1, 2, and 3. So I'm guessing this is kind of like a synopsis or summary to get you up to speed before Volume 4 comes out. So those are pretty cool. And then the next one is probably the best looking book of all of them that I picked up. This is the same book. This is the primer. This is the Aspen Store exclusive Turner variant. Virgin cover there with no writing or logos on it, and just a absolutely beautiful piece of artwork there. So really, really like that one. And then last but not least is Fathom Annual number 1. So again, Turner cover and stories by a variety of other people. Looks like Neil Ruffino, Vince Hernandez. I don't know, there's a list of folks up here. So anyway, that's my haul for this week. I have to do another video to put out my actual LCS haul that I picked up, and also got a couple of contest videos to put out. There are a lot of awesome contests out there right now, folks, from some really great YouTubers who are just being super generous and putting out some contests for reaching 100 subs or more. I know I'm going to forget some folks. Seeking Near Mint Comics has one. ADI Samurai has one. I believe you can still get on Alex the Comic Hoarder's 200, 300 subscriber video. I really need to do that one. I've tried to make it a couple times and the video's gotten corrupted, so I don't know if I'm jinxed on that or what. But definitely go out and make some videos for these folks. And let them know that you're supporting their channels and enjoying the content they're putting out. Again, they're being really generous with their giveaways. But, you know, aside from what they're giving out, just, you know, go check them out, give them a thumbs up, give them a subscribe, comment in their videos, and just let them know that, you know, you appreciate what they're contributing to the comic book community here, because a lot of these guys are really killing it and putting out some great stuff. So that's it. That's all I got for this time. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll probably talk to you again before the holidays, but if not, have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And that's it. Take care. Later.